some editing required.
Oh, alright. I don't know how to do all that.
I'll teach you.
Okay.
Go.
Hey kids, today we're going to talk about some of the tools we use when we work in the beehives. As you saw last time, we had our smoker ready and handy. Also, this is called the hive tool. It looks almost like a little crowbar. Maybe you've seen something that looks like that. And this is used basically to just move the frames apart because the bees like to build a little sticky glue to hold their home together. So you have to pick them apart. If you're harvesting your honey or you need to see something on a frame, you take your bee brush, go down it, and just kind of sweep all the bees off without harming them. And then of course, our protective tools and gear, like the veil. Some beekeepers will also use pants or a whole suit, along with gloves on their hands to help protect them too from being stung. Our book today is called I Can't Find My WHATCHAMACALLIT. Because everybody knows occasionally you go out, you need something, and you just can't find that whatchamacallit. My name is Cletus. Sometimes I have a hard time keeping track of all my whatchamacallits. That's my code word for stuff. Cletus, why did you choose not to comb your hair? I couldn't find my comb. Cletus, where is your homework? I remember doing it, but I can't remember where I put it. Cletus, where is your other gym shoe? I could only find one. Cletus, how come you didn't come out to our soccer game last night? We had a game? Cletus, you're so disorganized. That's what they said to me. Why can't you be more like vociferous? That's how you should be. Vociferous is my cousin. He lives down the street. He's a neat freak. He's probably the most organized person on the planet. But if he ever loses anything, it totally freaks him out. Vociferous always says, there's a home for everything. Every whatchamacallit has a spot. And when you take something out, just put it back. I'm organized, Cletus. You're not. One time, Vociferous lost his slingshot and he totally freaked out. I never lose my stuff, he screeched. I'm as organized as can be. It was right here and now it's gone. This can't be happening to me. Chill out, Vociferous. We'll find your slingshot. It couldn't have gone very far. Why can't you be more like Cletus instead of the way that you are? Turns out the dog ate Vociferous' slingshot. Well, most of it. Today we're having a neighborhood garage sale. Every year my mom lets me sell my old toys and then I get to keep the money and buy new toys. Yesterday after school, my mom said, clean your room, Cletus, so you can decide on what to sell this year. I'm going to sell my racetrack, but I couldn't find the whatchamacallits that hook it all together. I was going to sell my old remote control truck, but I couldn't find the remote that makes it go. And then I was going to sell my paint set, but then I changed my mind. Besides, I couldn't find the paintbrushes that went with it. I was going to sell my soccer ball, but it was flat, and I couldn't find the whatchamacallit to pump it up. Nobody wants a flat soccer ball. I was going to sell my hockey goalie gloves, but I could only find one. I didn't make very much money this year. Vociferous made a fortune. Cletus, you're so unorganized. And that's what they say to me. Why can't you be like Vociferous? Now that's how you should be. After the yard sale, Vociferous came to my house to play. Cletus, do you remember what today is? My mom asked. It's Saturday, I answered. Yes, and today is the day you are going to clean your room, since you didn't get it done yesterday. Cletus, You need to be more organized. Your room is just a mess. Your teacher called about your missing assignments? There's 8 or 9, I guess. In order to do well in life, you need to be aware of 3 things: your brain, your body, and your stuff. And you can't keep track of a thing. About an hour later, Vociferous came to our door with a bunch of stuff. He had containers of all different sizes and an accordion folder with tabs, labels, and a label maker, and about 20 garbage bags. "What's this stuff for?" I asked. "You can't play until your room is clean, and at the rate you're going, you won't be able to play with me till next year. So I came here to help you clean it." "Where'd you get all this stuff?" "I bought it with my yard sale money." "Cletus, there's a home for everything. Every whatchamacallit has its spot. Let's sort through your stuff and put it where it goes. I'm organized, Cletus. You're not." "But I like my messy room." Being organized doesn't mean you have to be a neat freak. It just means that you can find whatever you're looking for in a reasonable amount of time. And in this big mess, you can't find anything. First of all, we need to sort your stuff into 3 piles. Keep me, toss me, give me away. One, 2, 3. How'd you know what to keep and what to toss? That's easy. Just ask yourself a few questions. 1, is this thing adding to my file or my life or not? 2, have I used it during the last year? 3, if I get rid of it, can I replace it if I need to? 4, is there anyone else who might need it? Vociferous pulled out his label maker and started to make labels. Then he labeled all of the containers and we started to sort. We sorted and sorted and sorted. I couldn't believe what I found. My racetrack whatchamacallits and the pump to make my ball round. I found my missing assignments and even my remote control and a half-eaten bag of fruit snacks that I was saving because I was full. I even found my comb and my gym shoe and the brush that goes with my paints. My mom walked in when we were just about done, and I thought she was going to faint. The only thing I couldn't find was my other hockey glove. We filled up 17 garbage bags. We worked hard, me and my cuz. Vociferous hung my calendar up on my bulletin board. "Now maybe you won't miss another soccer game," he said. "Now there's a home for everything. All your whatchamacallits have their own spots. When you get something out, just put it back. See, organization rocks." "But what do I do with this?" "That's an accordion folder. All of your school papers go in it. There's a section for every subject, but if you don't have time to put it in the right section, just throw it in there somewhere. Then you won't ever lose your assignments." The next morning, I went to get Vociferous so we could walk to school. He was freaking out again. He couldn't find his book report. "I never lose my stuff," he screeched. "I'm as organized as can be. It was right here, and now it's gone. This can't be happening to me." "Why didn't you put it in your accordion folder?" I asked. "Because I gave it to you!" Chill out, Vociferous. Don't freak out. Your report couldn't have gone very far. Why can't you be more like Cletus instead of the way that you are? "But it's due today, and I don't have time to rewrite it. And if I don't hand it in on time, then I'll get a bad grade, and..." Then I got an idea. I had leftover stuff in my room from my diorama book report, and I knew exactly where it was. So I ran to my house as fast as could be and grabbed everything Vociferous would need to build another diorama book report. I'm not creative enough to make a diorama. I can only do written book reports. How will I know where to glue all of this stuff? That's easy, I said. I'll help you figure it out. Vociferous got his diorama done really fast, and we made it to school just as the bell rang. I helped Vociferous and he helped me. Now I'm as organized as can be. Every whatchamacallit